What's up YouTube, this is the Allworld-Gamer and I am back. It's been a minute, I know, but I've been busy. I'm leaving the Navy right now, so I'm looking for a new job. I need to find a new place to live, so I've been a little hung up. But I had a free moment, so I decided to give you a few quick tips on how to level faster. Something that you may or may not have noticed about Update 13, but they gave you the ability to unequip primary, secondary, and melee weapons. And you might be thinking, why would I want to do that? The way experience works in Warframe is it's divided amongst all your equipment. That's including your primary, secondary, melee, and sentinel weapons. With the only caveat being that if you use a Warframe ability to kill an enemy, all that experience goes to your Warframe. So with Update 13, by unequipping those extra slots, it allows that experience that would have gone to said piece of equipment to be divided amongst what's left over. So to give you an example, I'm going to go to my arsenal and select the Warframe that I'm currently adding a forma to. So because I'm just focused on leveling Necros as fast as possible, I'm going to keep a solid primary weapon, and I'm going to go to my secondary weapon and select the None tab. And I'm going to do the same for melee, and I'm going to do the same for the Sentinel as well. I know it sucks not having that carrier on, so if you're not in too big a rush, go ahead and leave it on for peace of mind. Now, with your arsenal loadout like this, only Necros and your Boltor Prime are going to get experience. And to elaborate more on how experience works in this game, let's just say that an enemy is worth 100 XP. And when you kill that enemy with your primary weapon, that experience is divided up evenly between your primary weapon and your Warframe, so 50 and 50. And the same principle works for your secondary weapon and your melee weapon. It's divided between that weapon and your Warframe. So at this point you may be thinking, why should you unequip those extra weapons? Well, if you're solo, it won't benefit you as much, and I'll elaborate on that in a minute. But if you're running a mission with some friends, or you're just in a group with a bunch of randoms, whenever you're in the vicinity, you get the full experience of that kill. However, whenever you get the experience from that kill, it's divided up equally amongst all your equipped weapons. So if you've only got your Warframe and your primary weapon, all that experience goes straight to your Warframe and that primary weapon. This is also true for the bonus experience at the end. It's only going to go to that Warframe and that primary weapon. So if you're solo, you'll still get a little bonus, but it won't be as good as if you're with the team. And of course, if you've got the affinity booster on top of that, it's just a crazy amount of experience. So when I experimented with this process, I went through my normal leveling methods. With the affinity booster, I start off on Apollodorus, and I usually go from 1 to 13, probably in about 20 or 30 minutes or so. Then I'll go to Zenny, which is, in my opinion, the best place to level. I'll spend about 25 to 30 waves there, and that will take me all the way from 13 to 22 or 25, depending on how good the run is. And then I'll either do an Orc and Derelict or just come back to Zenny again. When I went through the process again, I unequipped the extra weapons, and when I had finished Apollodorus, I was probably 15, really close to 16. And then when I went to Zenny, it was a solid 26, almost 27. So the process works. It's probably about 25 to maybe 50% more efficient, depending on what Warframe you're using, and how well the run is and how well your teammates are getting kills and whatnot for you. Also, just kind of doubling up my videos here, 13.3 was officially sent to Sony for certification today, so I usually elaborate a little more on that, but I think that I'm just gonna wait for the actual update to come out. It actually comes out on June 10th, so like next week on Tuesday we should be getting the update, provided it all goes well. Alright, so please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be back with more Warframe.